What's going on, everybody? It's Adrian from over here at Pipe Dream Hookah, and today I've got a tobacco review for you guys. It's going to be part of a mini series. It's not going to be anything super long like the Al Fakher series, or for those of you who haven't heard of it, over on the Hookah Lounge's YouTube channel, I think it's just The Hookah Lounge is the name of the channel. There's a new video from me, and it's the first episode of the Starbuzz series for anyone that's interested in knowing a little bit more about the Starbuzz blonde line as well as the other lines. But I'm going to start with the blonde line just like I'm starting with the original line of Al Fakher. I'll probably start to mix and match different like special line Al Fakhers and like a bold line Starbuzz or whatever the different lines are. I don't think there's much of a difference between like the bold line and the regular line of Starbuzz, so I might not differentiate between the two. As a matter of fact, the Irish Peach review that I did isn't on bold flavor. So you can go check that out if you want to, but this series is going to be a small 3-part series. Technically 4 parts if you consider that I already did a video review from almost a year ago on Al Fakhamah's Grapefruit Iced Tea, but we're going to be looking at some of the Al Fakhamah Iced Tea flavors. Well, you probably already know this video is on because you're operating YouTube, which means you can probably read the title of the video, but for consistency's sake, we're going over lemon iced tea. Now, as usual, we're going to do these reviews like we do most of our series reviews. We go over the scent, the flavor, and the cloud output of the tobacco, as well as a few other factors, and then we go ahead and rate it and we close it out. And this series I'm going to do all over the course of this week. I'm not going to let you know what the next 3 iced tea flavors are, but I will tell you if you want to look at some more iced tea content, check out the Grapefruit Iced Tea I released almost a year ago. My content was a lot different back then. But without further ado, let's go ahead and crack this and see what it smells like first. Setup. This is the first time this setup's appeared on my personal channel. The only other time I've ever used a setup is on the Hookah Lounge's channel where I did the Starbuzz review. This is going to be my white matte pair with the luxe base on it. 80 foot on top. This is just the Gen 3 with 3 Starbuzz Cocoa Flats. I can't remember the name of Cocoa Buzz, I think is what you call it. And they're the flats. I have some things to say about them. I think I'm going to do a review on them, but if you're looking for my opinion right away, I would say don't pick them up. More about that in the review. But that's my setup. Got the matching hose, obviously. And let's go ahead and open this up and see what it smells like. Okay, so the first thing you're really going to get in the nose when you smell any of the Al Fakhamah iced tea flavors, spoiler alert, but that does include the lemon iced tea, is going to be the iced tea scent. It's really hard to describe to anyone who hasn't had like a black iced tea. I think there's probably 3 of you left in the world that hasn't though, so I'm assuming you'll know what I mean when I say that you're going to get this nice, very refreshing black iced tea scent. It's not a green tea or anything, it's just very true to life iced tea. And the next flavor you pick up on, and this might just be because there's like lemons on the picture and it's called lemon iced tea, is going to be a very distant lemon scent, and it is a natural lemon scent, and it almost comes across as floral, which I know sounds really weird, but for me, a lot of these fruit and iced tea flavors, when they translate into the smoke, it tends to come off as just like kind of floral. Not super floral, I wouldn't say it's like a rose or anything, but it's like teasing with the idea that it's a floral in the background, for me at least. That could just be like a mind trick I'm playing on myself. But if any of you guys have a similar palate to me, you'll probably pick up on that as well. That said, let's just get to the good part. We're gonna check out the clouds on this stuff. Now, I told you guys what it's packed in. I don't know if I have a packing tutorial up, so if I don't, I will be doing a packing tutorial on Al Fakhamah. But I pack it just like I pack Al Fakher, so if you want to see how I did it, I'll leave a link to the Al Fakher packing tutorial below if I don't already have the Al Fakhamah packing method done. But it's packed in at 80 feet with 3 of these very mediocre coals on top. Let's go ahead and check out what the clouds of stuff can produce. Alright, so some of you might be a little bit underwhelmed, and to some of you who haven't smoked Al Fakhamah, these clouds might look just fine. They are big, puffy, fluffy, white, robust clouds, but I've actually been able to get much larger clouds out of Al Fakhamah. I'm going to attribute the fact that these clouds aren't very up to par, I guess we'll call it, because of the coals I have on top. I pretty much decided it. I'm going to do a review on the Starbuzz Cocoa Buzz coals. I'm probably going to shoot it like right after this, just because I feel like some people should know, because they're so widely available, why maybe you shouldn't pick them up. That's just going to be my opinion though, so look forward to that. But the clouds on this are fantastic. If you thought these clouds looked decent, you can expect much better cloud output once you actually have it heated properly. Clouds and scent out of the way, let's go ahead and see what it tastes like. We're going to start on the inhale like we always do on this channel, and then we'll move on to the exhale. Let's go ahead and start on the inhale. Okay, so on the inhale of this flavor, contrary to what we're getting from the scent, The first thing I really pick up on is going to be this lemon flavor. Like I said, on the scent, the iced tea really came out and hit me in the face, but the iced tea, as far as the inhale, is really taking a backseat to this lemon flavor. Now they're both definitely present. I would have to say it's probably like a 70-30 ratio, with the lemon flavor actually right up in the front. And the lemon comes across as mostly natural, although I don't want to say it's a chemical taste. It's more like they tried to make it taste like a more mellow lemon, I want to say, for the purposes of putting it in this iced tea flavor. I'm not sure if that's just the effect of mixing lemon with iced tea or something that they've actually done to the tobacco, but it is very pleasant, but it's not like the lemon you would get from a lemon mint. It's a little bit more mellow. That said, let's check out the exhale. And just like that, the iced tea flavor is back with a vengeance. I would say that on the exhale, that 70-30 ratio I was talking about actually flips. The lemon definitely takes a back seat. It remains the same profile. It doesn't really change at all, but that iced tea definitely comes up to the front, and that's what you get in the exhale. It's gonna be, you know that flavor you get after you drink iced tea, that like aftertaste in your mouth? It's a lot like that, except for you're smoking it instead of drinking it. But yeah, as far as the taste goes, I would say this is spot on lemon iced tea. This is everything I would expect from a tobacco that calls itself lemon iced tea. Now moving on to some of the other factors that are going to affect how you rate this Al Fakhamah lemon iced tea. I have done some reviews on Al Fakhamah products in the past, and my thoughts are mostly the same. Al Fakhamah is going to take heat very, very well. I have actually had a lot of trouble burning my Al Fakhamah. Not so much with these coals. I mean, I'm not burning them, I'm just not getting it up to the temperature that I really want it at, and I think that is mostly due to the coals that I am using. But it takes heat just as well as any other tobacco, maybe even a little bit better than some of the other blonde tobaccos that we're all used to smoking. And as far as for how long is this stuff gonna burn, you're gonna get a solid hour and a half out of it, no problem. You can smoke a full 2 rounds of flats or cubes if you want to, but at the hour and a half mark, you can really expect that flavor to start to dive down really quickly. Now the flavor intensity is gonna be pretty robust. These iced tea flavors I feel like were meant to be a little bit more mellow, and they are, but it's still a very robust flavor. You know exactly what you're smoking the entire time that you're smoking it. And to finish it up, as for buzz, Al Fakhamah is going to give you the same buzz as something like Fakher or Starbuzz, and that is non-existent if you're an experienced smoker, and this isn't like your second time smoking hookah ever. As long as you've eaten and you're well hydrated, you're not going to get any kind of buzz from Al Fakhamah whatsoever. Now moving right on to our rating system, which I actually forgot to do for the Starbuzz video, so it's in the description for any of you guys who went and checked that video out over at THL. But I'm going to give this stuff a solid 6 out of 7. It really hits all of the big points for me. The one reason it's not going to move straight up to a 7 out of 7 is just because of pure subjectivity. I really don't enjoy this flavor as much as something like an actual lemon mint, or something more robust like a dark leaf lemon or something like that, which is hard to come by the way. I really wish you had more lemon flavors in dark leaf. But this is going to be just outstanding. It takes heat really well, it burns for a long time. Full flavor, and the clouds are awesome. Unfortunately, they haven't been as good as they should be, but that's okay. I'm sure you guys will see it on the next Al Fakhamah series review. Anyway, that's just about gonna wrap it up for this video. Look forward to the next one. It's actually, I'll just spoil it, it's gonna be an Al Fakhamah Peach Iced Tea that'll be coming up very shortly. And yeah, that'll do it. As always, you guys, happy smoking.